Dragoneers, it is I, Hellgear. Welcome back. Before we get into things today, the shops have a brand new holiday themed dragon. As you'll see in the thumbnail, I don't know what this dragon is, but there are two ways to acquire it. The first way is the exclusive holiday bundle for 30 bucks, where you get this bad boy, a deer dragon, a life tree, and 1,750 of the dragon gems. And that's apparently 2/3 off your purchase. But like I said, there are two ways to get this bad boy. And because this is Friday, we got the Star Oasis and my boy Horus is getting his dragon egg action on. Now, to those of you who remember when I showcased the Egyptian gods dragon pack, Horus was one of 3 of the Egyptian gods that came with, what was it? The Seth and the Anubis dragon. Khepri is another one of those 3. So, of course, as y'all know, I always have love and respect for Horus, man. So that's the main reason why I've decided to play this event. Normally I just go up to like the second item to get the Arcadia chest, right? It never goes to where you want it. It never goes to where you need it. Just never does. It just never does. You'd think I'd learned this by now. And Sobek is the other one. So, these are the gods of Egypt. If you want more information on these Egyptian god dragons, look earlier on in the playlist where I show off the Egyptian gods pack, the gods of Egypt pack. And as always, remember to like not only that video, but this one, sub, and bell. Are we? I put you right next to the very spot I need you to heal, and you go one over. Healing Lords need some tracking. You know, they need some tracking. See, that's the sweet spot. Now is the sweet spot right here. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't the sweet spot. It just goes where it shouldn't be going a second time. I spit in the face for tiles I actually supposed to be going to. Yes, spit in the face. Nice and wide in the face. Big old fat toy in the face. What are F's? And what is this thing that they do called give? What are these things? We don't know what this is. We just know it's an F. And we know that it doesn't give. Fan-frackin-tastic. Fan-frackin-tastic. Why would it give? It doesn't give. It just likes to receive. They always like to receive. Never give, just receive. Never give, we receive. No, merge that, or yeah, harvest that, please. I need this bone. Yeah, harvest that one more time. I need this. Bad enough the dragons don't want to act right half the time, but now the life orbs don't want to act up. It's like, are you serious? Are we serious here? Are we that deemed serious? Now, let's jump to camp, which, by the way, is still a mess. But the holiday bundle. This is the chest that can get you more of that mischievously interesting dragon that you see in the thumbnail of this video. I don't know what it's called. I don't have 50 dragon gems to buy this thing. All I know is I have, what is it? 4 weeks to do it. Is it called the Santa dragon? Is it called the gingerbread dragon? I don't know. All I know is it's a new dragon, and you know I'm covering this stuff. How has everybody's day gone so far? I had a very long day. I had an extremely long day. Why was it extremely long, you ask? Well, let's see. I took Father Hell. Oh, well, look at that. Now the harvesting is back. I took Father Hell to a funeral this morning. One of his friends passed away. You know, the funeral service was at supposedly 9 o'clock. Let me sip my green tea here. Because I'm tired, you know. Like the song at the end of the Golden Boy movie says, when you get tired, we just have tea time. Right? This service is supposed to start at 9 a.m. Mind you, because early morning traffic, we get there 20 minutes late. Right? So it doesn't matter. The proceedings haven't even started yet. We figure we just come in, sign the guest book, get our picture taken by the family photographer. Let's hit it. Nope. By the time we get in there, they're still sitting down. They're like, Dad, he's socializing with his people. Some of them I barely even know because I was either too young or it was just none of my damn business knowing these people. Right? And they go, okay, we're going to start in 5 minutes. Sip my tea again because I'm feeling a yawn coming on. All right, yawn aside. Things start. Funeral madness as always. You know how they call these funerals now. These homegoing celebrations. This isn't a funeral. This is a homegoing celebration. No one died here. There. They just finished their long lives. They have, the family has to say this so nobody's like bawling their eyes out all over the place, right? You know how this goes. I shouldn't have to explain this to everybody, right? Somebody's passed away in the family, and if someone hasn't passed away in the family, wow, right? This is one of the things that we have to deal with in life called mortality. kids ask Kids ask your parents what mortality means. Right? So we get in there. They start doing everything. I need to take a Claritin. But I think I'm going to wait until after the recording because taking it right now would be rude. Actually, I'll just take one as I sip my tea the next time. So in any case, when they come out, we go through all this madness. And you know how church is, all the singing, all the talking, and then the eulogy comes in. But this one dude, right? This is early in the morning, okay? I'm supposed to be asleep. I had a rough night last night. Right? And let me start there. Well, actually, let me pause for a moment and talk about that. Yesterday morning at 8 something in the morning, there was a power issue. Had to deal with that. You know, had to deal with that because it's power. You got to deal with your power issues. If you don't deal with the power issues, you're gonna be in a dark house. Now, I'm not afraid of the dark, but some people, you know, can't handle that. And when you have Father Hell who's on oxygen and his oxygen making machine requires power, you have to deal with that. So obviously, electricians are not quick, fast, and right away. So get your tools, handle it yourself. So we handle things ourselves. Kill the power, fix it up. Needless to say, we got it done. And that was a very painstaking and energy draining process. That was some exhausting mess. So I'm worn out from that. right? Trying my damnedest. That's a word we don't hear often. Damnedest. Some will say that it's not even a word. Trying my damnedest to keep my eyes open and not fall asleep during the service. Because, you fall asleep during someone's homegoing, that's rude as hell. They don't care if you didn't have a lot of sleep. They don't care if you're tired as hell. They didn't care if you had a long day. You come to this, you're supposed to keep your ass awake during the sermon. This is why I don't do fucking church. Ah, this is why I don't do church. You know, this has me boring. If your church has me bored, it's like, oh, come on. And mind you, don't get me wrong about the church. Okay, when I went to church, I didn't go to church on Sunday morning like most folks. Hellgear as a kid did not do Sunday church. All right, Sunday church is the biggest. No, I'm not even gonna say was. Sunday church is the biggest crock in the religious life of the human populace. Sip my tea really fast. I need some more tea. This is December. We got American football going on right now. And I think the end of the World Cup of football, which France is in. So all of my people in the Smurfs community are happy go Smurfy about that. Because Belgian Franco and the very first language of the Smurfs was French. Right? When I went to church, and I'm gonna get back to the sermon in a moment, but I gotta finish this train of thought here. Okay. When I went to church as a kid, all right, Kid Hellgear had church on Monday morning. All right. I went to a Christian school. Okay. And the church that we had church at Monday morning. All right. Monday morning. Not Sunday morning, Monday morning. We had a good pastor. And he said, why give everybody the sermon of God at the end of the week so they won't retain it for a day when you can have your sermon at the start of your week and retain the word throughout the week? That was his thing. Back when Monday was the first day of the week and not Sunday as it is now. Back to this madness. So I'm trying my damnedest not to fall asleep, right? And then this one guy behind me, he does some of the singing for this service, for this homegoing, right? And I felt sorry the first time this happened, right? Because he's singing his song. This brother can sing. And I say he can't sing. He can. He's not. He does not. No, it isn't. He can sing. He can slang. All right. This man was singing. The poor guy at the piano was trying to do his best, like all church services and homegoing services, right? Where they got the guy at the piano playing the music. This dude is singing his song, brother singing, right? So as he's singing, the guy at the piano is trying to play along at the piano. So he's tapping the piano, telling oh boy, yo, stop playing. I got this, right? I got this. This was some of the this made my morning, right? He didn't need this dude to play the piano. I got damn near perfect pitch with my own voice. Have everybody else in the church singing with me. At this home going, singing with me. I don't need the piano playing. And that's how he handled it. And he handled it well. It's like, come on, man. Tapping on the piano. Tapping on the piano, yes. Tell him, yeah, you ain't got to do all this playing. I got this. The first time he did it, he didn't understand. And while he's singing, brother is tapping on him, right? And he goes, you know how they move your wrist in front of your neck. They're like, yo, cut that shit. Right? Right? He tells him this. So then the second time he goes up, does his singing. Right? Does his singing. Dude at the piano, playing it again, trying to be with Dude singing. Dude can acapella on his own and handle it. Got the church voice. Because you know them church singers, man. Them churchies can sing. All right? Not all churches need the dude at the piano or the organ to be playing. Right? So he's singing this other song and the guy is at the piano playing. Right? And all of a sudden, for the second time, dude is tapping on the piano. It's like, yeah, I got this, man. And I just laughed. And the sister who's next to me, she's laughing too. And I'm like, man, it's like this dude didn't learn anything from the first time it happened. You know, you ain't got to play the piano. My voice is good enough. I got this, man. Rest your fingers. You ain't got to bang on the keys for me. I'll let you know when you can play the piano and come in and get in on this action. That's essentially what he's saying. I'll let you know when you can come in. So, when he gets to his part, now he's really doing his singing. All right, this is the part where you at the piano, you can come in now. You can play on this part. And I'm like, well, at least now he can play the piano. And yes, it was an actual piano, not an organ. Just so the people are like, listening to me, like, are you sure it was the piano? Yes, it was the piano. You know, I know the difference between a piano and an organ. Right? That was just some of the funniest madness. And that had me, I was just laughing at that because you would think the first time this guy is like, yeah, stop playing the Pete. Stop that, man. I got this. You'd learn from that. Like, if I'm in a church and I'm playing the piano while you singing, and you're tapping on the piano to let me know that you don't need me to play, and you get up there a second time to do your singing, I'm just gonna let you sing. You were just gonna sing, ain't gonna have no music. We'll let everybody else join in. They're gonna be your pitch. They're gonna be your backup. There will be no playing of the piano. Even if you bang on the piano, be like, yeah, this you can come in and sing again. Nah, that ain't happening, homie. You gonna sing this one on your own. Go ahead and just get the singing. I'ma sit here, hide my face behind the piano real good or very well, and act like I'm gonna fall asleep and let you just handle it. You go right ahead. Cause you got that. You clearly don't need me to be playing the piano while you singing. So you go ahead, handle that. That was the highlight of me doing this, me coming to this stuff. Cause it's like, man, how you gonna learn this dude tapping on the piano, yeah, stop singing. Just like if you're a vocalist at a performance and somebody's heckling you during your song, right? And you think, okay, maybe they don't know any better. They're just ignorant, right? They're real ignorant. And you go, okay, they don't know any better. We'll just be like, you know what, sir, could like the ushers, sir, could you please stop talking? The person is singing, right? And they'll be quiet for a moment, and then as the song goes on, they'll start talking again, right? Because you know how most hard headed folks be doing it, right? And then all of a sudden they'll start going up again, talking while the performer's singing, and then the performer who's clearly hearing dude or madam talking while they're trying to sing on stage for everybody else, and literally just stops the performance and is like, hey, shut the hell up. That's what it felt like. He wasn't trying to be mean, but he was like, look, it's like you said, hey, dude, I'm not trying to be mean, but I got this. You just sit there, look real nice in your suit. I'll let you know when you can come in with the piano. you know, and that was some of the funniest madness. That made my morning. It literally made my morning. If there's one thing I'm going to remember from all that singing today, it's the brother who kept tapping on the piano and was like, "Man, you don't need to do this yet. I'll let you know." Oh man. Best of luck to everybody getting their Horus dragon eggs. Up, I gotta put these things in the camp. My sweet rewards. There we go. My season pass rewards. These prism dragon eggs and this flower. In case anybody is wondering, this is my portal status right now. Level 5 portal. And the sad thing is, once I go up to level 6, I won't be able to get the dragon nest anymore. Like, when you look at the reward, how level 3 is this dragon nest, like, it's 6, where you get the dragon nest of the event dragon. You won't get that nest anymore. You'll just get 2 of, like, the whelps. Frankly, I would rather have the nest of eggs, but I understand why, because sometimes when you get the nest, they only give you like 3 or 4 eggs and you only get 1 whelp out of the hatches. So, like I said, I understand why they did it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck on this event. But for now, I take my dragons to camp. And remind you, those 2 ways to get the dragon that you see in the thumbnail are available. 50 gems for the little box, $30 for the big deal. Bye-bye, everybody.